lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. It's been a minute, maybe like a year, but something along those lines. But today I'm doing a special video. It is still going to be a teen tarot video. If you've never seen my teen tarot videos, the reason that they're called teen tarot and not just tarot or anything is because they really focus, or at least I try to focus on more there we go, I'm back. I try and focus really on more teen issues. So I find that a lot of spiritual or tarot videos have to do with adult issues, marriages and relationships and divorces and work. And, I think that cuts out a huge portion of this rising population that's just so much smarter and just gets it and isn't as conditioned as everybody else is. And so with that being said, this is for JH. I'll leave it at that. In my personal journey, I find myself to be more of an oracle than a tarot reader. With that being said, I'm going to use the oracle deck today, Believe in Your Own Magic. Okay, so let's shuffle and see what we get. So the first card we're going to pull is just going to give us our general feel. We'll read the card, we'll see what we get, and go from there. So the first card, which is going to be kind of our theme, is Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. And that's the card you see there. And we are going to read that. I love to read the oracles. The oracles come with stories, and then the stories kind of take you in your own imagination and can mean something different to everybody. I mean, 50 million people can listen to a song, and it can mean something different for every single one of them. So for your card Storm, it's every hurricane comes to an end. Just when you thought things were taking a turn for the better, in came a hurricane of hurt. Now you find yourself utterly exhausted from trying to survive it all. Rest assured, the clouds are finally starting to part. Make room for the much-needed sun. Like the clouds, you should also let go of the past or present pain in order to make room for something better. So although we see the card Storm and think, it's actually saying that you've been in a mode of surviving things, and I definitely know what that feels like. In this case, I really think, you see how she's holding on to her crown? I think that through it all, you've maintained some sort of grace. You've maintained yourself in some way. And I think that as things are starting to come to an end, and as you're starting to see a little clearer, you'll be able to, how do I want to say this? You'll be able to compartmentalize everything that you've gone through recently and determine what you learned from that. I really truly feel in life I've never gone through anything that's a waste if I can pick something out of it, even if it's something really crappy that's happened. What did I learn from it? I know that sounds corny, especially when you're going through it, but that's how I train my mind to be positive. That's how I take a crap situation and turn it into potentially something that could be amazing for me. So as you're in the energy of the storm kind of parting, the clouds kind of going away, the sun starting to peek through, I think the next card that we'll pull will be something that you can look forward to within the new time to come. So that we have Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. I am always enough. And I truly, truly hope that anybody that watches my videos, I really hope, I shouldn't have to say the phrase, even though that sounds corny. Because if it sounds corny to you, then obviously we're not clicking on the same thing, because none of these things are corny to me. They really changed my life. And if I could do anything for anybody else, it would be to know your worth, know who you are right from the right from the gate, right from the get-go. Let's read the card and see what it says. It says, don't doubt your worth. There will always be someone in your life who doubts the amazing things you're capable of. It is then that you must decide to be your biggest champion. Believe wholeheartedly in your own worth, regardless of outside opinion. Feed yourself a steady diet that speaks of self-love, self-kindness, and self-confidence. So when I say that when I started my whole journey around me, it's so funny too, because a lot of people can claim to be spiritual people and yet still have all of these rules and regulations. And you mentioned a little bit about that. And I feel like that spoke strongly to me because it was something that I went through as a child. So I keep fidgeting, but it was something that I went through as a child that really started this whole spiritual journey for me. And that is, religion has rules. Religion has, do this or this will happen. Spirituality isn't supposed to be about those things. There are no rules in trying to do good. There is nothing wrong with trying to better yourself. And I think that if you're trying to do that and it's really hard with the people around you kind of doubting that, the best thing that you could do in your whole life is just believe in yourself. And that means waking up every morning and saying, affirmations. That's how I started, was just, I have my little affirmations, I'm going to do good today. Being thankful for things. It sounds so little, but it really makes a big difference. It's really hard to be down on everything when you're looking for things to be grateful for, being nice to other people, trying to see things in a different light, all of those things really make a difference, but nothing more than just that love for yourself and knowing that, you're here for a reason. You are who you are, and nothing and nobody's going to change that except for you. We're going to pull one more card for you. I'm going to try to keep the video a little shorter just so I can upload it for you tonight, but I'm definitely going to do some more videos very soon. Okay, well, this just flipped over on its own, which is very powerful for me. It says Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? And we just talked about that storm cloud passing. And here she is kind of owning that storm. I'm going to read that to you. No matter how hopeless you may be feeling at this moment, know this: you can and will survive whatever trials you've been put through. From the ashes of the past, you shall create a storybook ending filled with beauty and resilience. All future flames will cower when they hear the whispering of your name. And I truly believe that. I think that you're on a path that's going to set you so apart from everybody else that it doesn't matter right now what that label is. I really despise labels because labels to me are boxes. Once you stick a label on it, it's like it becomes so much of who you are. It's almost hard to branch out from that. It's like being called, an actor. If you're an actor, you can't be a singer as well. It's like once you're labeled as that one thing, that's what you are, but you are more than that. And as the Phoenix rising, happily ever after woman owning the storm, I'd say that right now you need to focus on loving yourself, being all that you can be for yourself, and what you want to see in the world, you need to start creating within yourself. And it's really hard when the people around us don't necessarily agree with or mesh with the same things that we do, but that's okay, because that means that you're here for a different reason than everybody else, and that's kind of cool to me. I really, really hope that this helps in some way. I do plan on making a more in-depth video, but this is just a little something for you. So thank you so, so much for anybody that watches and resonates. I just hope that this helps in some way, and that you can own the storm and become the queen that I know you are. I really, really thank anybody for tuning into my channel and watching my videos. And please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.